All right, hello, third grade.
Hi.
Hi,
Hello.
welcome. Thank you for coming in, having your microphones turned off, making sure your cameras are turned on, and I hope you've been starting to look at our question of the day. Before we get started, I want to ask, how have you been? What did you do this weekend? Does anyone want to share?
I took my dog to the lake.
Oh, that's so fun.
I read a book.
Good job, Sammy. Did anyone else get to go outside and enjoy the nice weather?
I did.
Oh, good job, Kelly. All right, so I'm glad you all had a fun weekend. Now, when we look at our question of the day, I would like to hear from at least two different people about which shape does not belong and why. You want to raise your hand and let me know when you're ready to share.
Sure.
All right, Kelly, what shape do you think does not belong?
I'm going to say the orange shape
Why do you think the orange shape does not belong?
because it has a curved side.
Oh, and all the rest of them have what kind of sides, everyone?
Straight.
Straight.
Straight sides. Does anyone disagree with Kelly and think a different shape does not belong?
I disagree. I think the pink shape does not belong because pink is my least favorite color.
All right, Sammy, yeah, but they're all different colors. Now, I'm going to agree with Kelly that the orange shape does not belong. And in our lesson today, we are going to learn about why that shape does not belong. So here I'm going to pull up our essential questions. Can anyone read those for me? Tyler, how about you read those for us?
What are the characteristics of a polygon?
Good job.
How can you describe a polygon?
All right, so great. Today we're going to learn the characteristics and how we can describe a polygon. So in order to do that, today we will compare shapes, define the characteristics of a polygon, determine if the shapes meet the criteria of a polygon, and at the end we will use a game to help us practice. So I'm going to pull up some sets of shapes. We have some examples of a polygon and some non-examples of a polygon. So right now I want you to think, what's the difference between these shapes? And when you come up with an idea, I want you to type it into the chat box about the difference between a polygon and a non-polygon. All right, Tyler, so you think there are some bendy shapes? Where do you see the bendy shapes? All right, I want to see everyone participating. Emily, Kelly, make sure you add some ideas to the chat box. Oh, Tyler,
Okay.
gets the green bendy arrow. Very good. So we have this arrow right here that's bendy. Emily, yes, we have connecting lines in the polygon. All of our shapes have connecting lines. And in our examples, non-examples of a polygon, we have some open sides. So we're going to use these ideas to look at our characteristics of a polygon. So we're going to look at three different characteristics. All right, our first one is that our shapes are 2D and they are, and they are flat. So if I hold a soccer ball in my hand, that's a 3D shape. These shapes are flat, like on a piece of paper. Our next characteristic is straight lines. You all noticed on the last slide, on the non-polygons, there were some shapes with curved sides. Those do not meet the characteristics of a polygon. And our last characteristic is a closed shape. That means all of the sides have connecting points. Like on the rectangle, there are 4 connecting points, or we can call them vertices. Does anyone have questions about the characteristics of a polygon? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to move on. All right. Tyler, do you have any questions?
How do you spell the V word you said?
A vertice? I will type it in the chat box for you. Let me pull that.
Thank you, teacher.
All right, let me get that chat box. And the connecting points are called vertices. Awesome, I'm glad you're interested in that higher level vocabulary. All right, so we are going to practice applying these characteristics. So we are going to do one together. You will do one with a partner in breakout rooms, and then you will try one by yourself. So let's look at our characteristics. You can either give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down, or you can type your answer into the chat box. So we're going to go through each characteristic. First, is this shape 2D? Give me a thumbs up if you think this is a 2D shape and a thumbs down. Emily, you don't have your video on. Thank you for messaging me in the chat. Yes, that is a 2D shape. Our second criteria, are the sides straight? A thumbs up if all the sides are straight, a thumbs down if they are not. Great. So far, does this shape meet our criteria of a polygon? Everyone? Yeah. All right, so our last shape, is the shape closed? Are there connecting vertices at every point? Again, a thumbs up for yes and a thumbs down for no. All right, awesome. So since this meets all three criteria of our polygon, is the shape a polygon or a non-polygon?
Polygon.
A polygon. Fantastic, third grade. All right, so do you feel ready to try one with a partner?
Yes.
Yep.
All right, so while I get you ready to move into breakout rooms, I want you to study this shape. And I want you to start thinking about the different criteria. Is it 2D? Are the sides straight? And is the shape closed? You will have about a minute in your breakout rooms. All right, so I'm going to get you ready to go. All right, let's see here, friends. There are our breakout rooms. All right. Uh-oh. All right. Breakout rooms. Open all rooms. All right, and you should be able to join some of our breakout rooms. All right, so while they're in the breakout rooms, they should be talking about the different polygon characteristics, and I am going to give them about a minute, and then I'm going to have them come back. So in order to do that, we're going to quick check on them.
It had vertices, and it did have straight lines, and it was 2D, but it wasn't all completely closed. So that's why I don't think it was a polygon.
I
Do you
think you're right
agree?
now that you explained it.
Oh, good work. All right, are you almost ready to come back as a class?
We
Yep.
are.
All right, let's return to the main session. And we are going to breakout rooms, close all rooms, students will return.
Hi, Miss Minnicock.
Hello, did you have a good conversation?
We did. We had a really good conversation.
Then let's wait for Emily and Tyler to both join us, and then I'm going to look for some people to share. All right, everyone, welcome back. So I would love to hear about your conversations. I was able to drop in and hear a little bit of what Sammy and Kelly were talking about. So I'm hoping someone from the second breakout room, Tyler or Emily, could share what they were talking about with us.
We said it was flat,
Okay.
but it wasn't closed, and they're all straight. So we didn't think it was a polygon.
Oh, okay. So you didn't think that it was a polygon. Sammy and Kelly, do you agree or disagree?
We agree.
And why do you agree?
Because the shape was not closed.
Awesome. So this shape, everyone, is a polygon or it's a non-polygon?
Non.
Non-polygon.
A non-polygon, and you were able to use our questions and criteria to tell me that it's not a polygon because the shape is not closed. All right, so we are going to look at this next shape, and this next shape I want you to try all by yourself. So I want you to think about the criteria, and then I want you to share in the chat if you think this is a polygon or a non-polygon and why.
It's Minnickbach. We're doing this in the chat box.
In the chat box, yes, Sammy. All right, Tyler, please make sure you explain your answer. Make sure you go through each of the questions.
That polygon answer was old, by the way. That was from the old one.
The old one. Okay, thank you for clarifying that. Great, I see some answers coming in from Tyler, Kelly, and Sammy. So far, I see a lot of people saying that it's a non-polygon. Emily said non-polygon. It is a 2D shape. It is closed, but not all sides are flat. Friends, how are the sides? How would we describe those? Thank you, Emily. Those sides are not straight. Awesome. So in order, you have been doing fantastic. Now, in order to keep practicing, we are going to play a game. So our game today is called I Spy Polygons. On the next slide, I will show you an image that has lots of different pictures. And I want you to try to find at least 2 shapes or items on the next slide that are polygons. And I want you to share them in the chat box with us. Are you ready? All right. Here we go. So
Yes.
let's take a look at this picture. Now remember, our polygons need to be 2-dimensional. They need to have straight sides and be a closed shape. So let's see what polygons we can find in this picture. All right, I'm starting to see some answers come through. Awesome. I will give you about 30 more seconds to keep typing in the chat box. All right, great job. So I see a lot of us talking about the number 1, the letter K. Oh, there's a star. Awesome, we have lots, the letter H. Great. Friends, what about the letter A up here? Do you see where my mouse is? What about the letter A?
Say not a polygon
Why do you think that's not a polygon?
because of the little opening in the letter in the middle there.
Does anyone else have a different opinion? What does someone else think?
I think it is a polygon
Sammy,
because
why
it has all sides closed.
Yeah, all the sides are closed. There's no opening,
Oh.
but it's completely closed. So it's okay that there's a gap in the middle. So we have,
Oh.
so there's some exceptions and some different types of polygons that we can see. Great job. All right, so to recap.
There's a lot of polygons.
There were a lot of polygons, Tyler, you're right. All right, so today we learned the characteristics of a polygon and how we can describe a polygon. So in the chat box, you have a poll everywhere link. I would like you to pull up that link and describe to me what is a polygon and think about your learning from today's lesson. All right, let's see what you come up with. Awesome. Great job, everyone. So you're highlighting all of the 3 characteristics that we learned, that these are straight sides, they are all connected, and it's a 2D shape. Oh, great. I love how someone put the word polygon nice and big for our word scramble. Awesome, friends. This would be a great slide. I will post this picture later for us to have in our Google Classroom. All right, so before we leave, I want to reiterate that polygons are 2D closed shapes with straight sides. And our next assignment moving forward will be an exit ticket that you find on Google Classroom. And on this activity, I want you to look at shapes A, B, and C, and use our 3 characteristics of a polygon to describe if the shape is a polygon or a non-polygon. Does anyone have any questions about our lesson today? Oh, Tyler, I'm so happy that you love polygons. Does anyone have any questions?
Nope.
All right, everyone, great job. I had so much fun learning with you today. Bye.
Bye.